Have you ever stopped to think about why some women can wear jeans every day and always look elegant, sophisticated, as if they just stepped out of a magazine? Meanwhile, others try the same piece and end up looking sloppy or even older than they really are. You know that moment when you look in the mirror and think, wow, these jeans aren't flattering me at all? Or when you leave home thinking you're well dressed, but during the day you realize something isn't right, that special touch is missing? Look, I discovered there's a huge difference between simply putting jeans on your body and knowing how to use this piece intelligently and elegantly. And today I'm going to share with you 6 absolutely brilliant tricks that elegant women over 50 use to transform simple jeans into $1 million look. And look, the 6th trick is so simple that you'll slap your forehead and think, how did I never think of this before? It's literally one movement that can completely transform your silhouette and make you look 10 years younger and infinitely more elegant. So stay with me until the end because I'm going to show you exactly how you can apply each of these tricks in your daily life without spending a fortune, without complications, just using pieces you probably already have in your wardrobe. Trick number 1, they choose jeans in dark tones. The first trick that makes all the difference is something that seems obvious, but many people still get wrong. Always, always choose jeans in dark tones. You know why this happens? Because we're often tempted by those light faded jeans that might look beautiful in store windows, but in practice end up making us look careless, you know? Light jeans have some pitfalls that can completely sabotage your look. First, they show any body imperfection much more. That little belly cellulite, love handles at the waist. Second, they age you, and it's not just the piece that ages, they literally make you look older because they give a very casual, youthful air in the wrong sense of the word. Now, dark jeans, navy blue, indigo, black, are pure instant elegance. They naturally slim the silhouette, hide small imperfections, and most importantly, they provide a neutral and sophisticated base for any look you want to create. The practical tip here is, when buying new jeans, always opt for the darkest tones in the store. If you already have light jeans in your closet, you don't need to throw them away, but use them more for super casual moments, weekends at home, those things. For going out, for work, to feel elegant, always go dark. And there's another interesting thing about dark jeans. They go with absolutely everything. You can wear them with vibrant colors, neutrals, prints. They'll always look harmonious. If you're enjoying these tips, subscribe to the channel because I always bring content like this, practical, and that really makes a difference in your daily life. Trick number 2, prefer straight cut jeans. Now let's talk about a trick that can literally transform your silhouette, choosing the right cut of jeans. And look, this tip is pure gold. Have you noticed how some women wear jeans and get that perfect, elongated, elegant silhouette, and others wear them and it seems like their legs got shorter or their hips got wider? The difference is in the cut. The biggest mistake I see women over 50 making is choosing jeans that are too tight, like second skin, or too loose, thinking it will disguise the body. Neither extreme works. You know why? Jeans that are too tight show every curve, every imperfection, and especially after 50, when our body naturally changes, this might not be very flattering. Too loose makes us look sloppy and can even make it seem like we're floating inside the clothes. The straight cut is perfection in pants form. It elongates the leg, creates a continuous and harmonious line, disguises small imperfections in the hip and thigh, and most importantly, it's timeless. It won't go out of style. What would this straight cut be? It's those jeans that follow the natural line of your leg without being tight, but also without excess fabric. They fit snugly at the waist and hip and go straight down to the ankle without tapering or flaring. When buying, always try them on. Stand sideways in the mirror and observe. Does your leg look longer? Did your silhouette become harmonious? If the answer is yes, you found your ideal cut. If these tips I bring in this video are being useful to you, show your support with a like. Your interaction allows this content to reach other wonderful women like you. Trick number 3, add a structured blazer on top. And now comes one of my favorite tips, which is practically magical. Putting a structured blazer over your jeans look. People, this is instant transformation. It's literally taking a casual look and elevating it to a completely different level of sophistication. You know what the big problem with many jeans looks is? They become too informal, too relaxed, and sometimes we need something that gives us more presence, more elegance, especially when we go to work or when we want to feel more dressed up. The structured blazer solves this brilliantly. First, it creates a more defined silhouette, marks the waist, elongates the torso, Second, it adds a layer of sophistication that automatically elevates the entire look. But attention, it has to be structured. You know that soft blazer without shape? That won't work. The structured blazer has a firm drape, well-defined shoulders, a cut that really shapes the body. The options are endless. Classic black blazer, which goes with everything. Colorful blazer to lift the look. Printed blazer for those who like to dare a little more. The important thing is that it's well cut and fits the body without squeezing. The way to wear it also makes a difference. You can leave it completely closed for a more formal look or open, showing the blouse underneath for something more relaxed. You can roll up the sleeves for a more modern touch. And you know what's even cooler? With a structured blazer, you can wear your jeans to work, to dinner, to a more dressed up event. It's super versatile. Now tell me here in the comments, do you have the habit of wearing blazers with jeans? What's your favorite combination? Trick number 4, combine jeans with silk shirts. Let's talk now about a combination that's pure elegance, jeans with silk shirt. People, this is sophistication at the maximum level. The silk shirt has an almost magical property of elevating any look. It brings lightness, movement, and especially that subtle shine that makes all the difference. When you combine this with well-cut dark jeans, the result is simply impeccable. But why does silk work so well? First, it's the texture. The contrast between jeans, which is a more rustic texture, with silk, which is smooth and fluid, creates a very interesting visual balance. Second, it's the drape. Silk falls naturally without clinging to the body, but without being too loose. Now, if you're thinking, oh, but silk is expensive, it's hard to care for, calm down because I'm going to give you some alternatives. There are fabrics with a silk touch that are much more accessible and practical. Viscose with silky finish, for example, or those synthetic fabrics that imitate silk very well. The important thing is to seek that fluid drape, that subtle shine. Neutral colors like white, cream, gray, black are wild cards, but you can also dare with more vibrant colors or even delicate prints. A styling tip that makes all the difference. If you're going to wear the shirt inside the jeans, choose one more fitted to the body. If you're going to wear it outside, it can be looser, but be careful not to make it too oversized. And look how interesting. This combination works for any occasion. For work, for lunch with friends, for a romantic dinner, you just need to adjust the accessories and shoes. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Trick number 5, combine jeans with cashmere sweater or fine knit in neutral tone. Now I'm going to tell you a secret that elegant women know very well: the importance of investing in quality pieces, especially when we talk about sweaters and knits. A cashmere sweater or a fine knit in neutral tone combined with jeans is practically an elegance uniform. It's that type of look that never fails, that always leaves you looking put together and sophisticated. But let's understand why this works so well. Cashmere and fine knits have a noble texture, perfect drape, and most importantly, they're timeless. You can wear the same piece for years and it will always be in fashion. Neutral tones, beige, gray, cream, camel, off-white, are strategic because they create an elegant and versatile base. You can vary the accessories, shoes, bags, and always have different looks starting from the same base. Now, I know cashmere can be a high investment, so I'm going to give you some alternatives. Good quality merino wool, cotton with spandex, or even well-made synthetic blends can give a very good result. The secret is in the details. Choose pieces with impeccable finishing without pilling, with well-made seams. The fit is also fundamental. Neither too tight nor too loose. A precious tip, turtleneck sweaters elongate the neck and give a very elegant air. Open cardigans over a basic blouse also look beautiful. And if you want to emphasize the waist more, you can use a thin belt over the sweater. This combination is perfect for daily life, for working from home but looking good on video calls, for casual encounters. It's comfortable, practical, and always elegant. Tell me here in the comments, what's your favorite type of sweater? Do you prefer turtleneck, crew neck, or cardigan? Trick number 6, wear shirts or blouses inside the pants to mark the waist. And we arrive at the trick I promised at the beginning. The one that's so simple you'll wonder how you never thought of it before. Wearing shirts and blouses inside the pants to mark the waist. People, this is instant silhouette transformation. It's literally one movement that can make you look taller, thinner, more elegant in a matter of seconds. Let's understand the science behind this. When you wear a blouse outside the pants, especially if it's a bit looser, it can create a continuous line that erases your waist. The result? You look rectangular without definition in the body. Now, when you put the blouse inside and mark the waist well, you're creating an hourglass, defining your body, showing where the torso ends and the legs begin. This automatically makes you look more elegant and feminine. But there's technique here. It's not just stuffing the blouse inside anyway. First, choose blouses that aren't too thick or bulky, because otherwise it will create unnecessary volume at the waist. Second, when putting it inside, make small adjustments. Pull a little here and there so it doesn't look too stretched. And there's more. If you want to enhance this effect even more, use a belt. It can be thin and discreet for a cleaner look, or more striking if you want to make it a highlight of the look. An extra tip that makes all the difference. If you have a little belly and are hesitant to mark the waist, choose blouses with fluid fabrics that don't cling, and use belts at natural waist height, not under the bust or on the hips. For those with a more rectangular body, this technique is especially valuable because it creates curves where there naturally might not be any. For those who already have a defined waist, it enhances this characteristic even more. Look how interesting. All these tricks I shared with you today are simple, practical, and most importantly, you can start applying them today with pieces you probably already have in your wardrobe. The truth is that elegance has no age and doesn't need to be complicated or expensive. It's about making intelligent choices, understanding what works for you, and most importantly, feeling confident and comfortable with your choices. Remember what we talked about? Dark jeans, straight cut, structured blazer, silk shirt, quality sweater, and that magic trick of marking the waist. These are 6 simple strategies that, when combined, create absolutely impeccable looks. And you know what's coolest? Each of these tips can be adapted to your personal style, your budget, your routine. There's no ready-made recipe. There's you understanding the principles and applying them your way. And look, if you made it this far, congratulations. Because only a woman who truly values and loves herself makes it to the end. But it doesn't stop here, okay? Because right here beside this, there's a video that's simply essential for you who want to continue this transformation in your style, your image, and especially your self-esteem. And I also left an incredible playlist full of videos that will guide you on this path for you to learn once and for all how to dress like an elegant, sophisticated, confident woman, and yes, with that chic woman air every day, anywhere. Click now. I'll be waiting for you there, and I promise, you'll leave there feeling like a simply incredible woman. See you in the next video.